Hello neighbors, it is time for another Stampin' Sunday video, and we are working with a really cute stamp set tonight. I'm just waiting for a moment to see if anyone joins us. And I'm logging in on the computer, so hopefully I can see comments if anyone has them. I have to turn the sound off so that we don't get any feedback. And I think it's working. Okay. Share to a group. Okay, so I hope that you're all enjoying your Sunday, and as you know, that stamping time is one of my favorite ways to unwind and recharge a little bit on Sunday afternoons. And we are going to work with a really cute stamp set tonight called Turtle Friends. So I am going to turn the camera right around and we'll get started so that we can make this really cute card together. All right, I'm a little disorganized, but what's new, right? Okay, so let me turn you around and set up the camera. Hopefully, as I start these transitions, things will get a little bit smoother, and at least that's my hope. Let's see. No, that's not quite right, is it? I almost hope people don't log in right away, because then you see me adjusting the camera and making all sorts of noise. All right, I think that's good. And then I can scoot my Stampin' Space up and over just a bit tonight. And I am going to extend the ordering special. So last week I told you all that if you ordered $50 worth of products by Friday, I would send you some gems. And if you ordered $100, I would send you 2 packs of gems. So I'm going to extend that through this next Friday. So if you do place an order, here is the host code up here. Just use that code and that'll help me know and keep track of who places an order and who doesn't. And if you're watching on YouTube and you could like and share this video, you can hit the subscribe button. All those things I really appreciate. Those are really great help to me. All right, so let's get started. Tonight our card base is Early Espresso, and it is a standard A2 size card we're going to be working on. So it's 5.5 by 8.5, and then it's scored at 4 1/4. And then we're going to fold that in half and set that off to the side. And we are going to do our stamping first, and then we're going to assemble the card. I've already cut out all the pieces, and I will try to tell you all the measurements as we go. So I have here a piece of Whisper White, and I am going to stamp 2 turtles from this Turtle Friends set, and I'm going to stamp them in soft suede. So here is my soft suede ink pad, and I'm just going to tap on there to ink up my stamp. And we're using photopolymer stamps tonight. Hi, Kim. Hope you're having a good Sunday. It was really nice today. The weather was beautiful. We were at a wedding shower today, the girls and I were. So we're going to stamp our little turtle on our piece of white. And wait, before we stamp it, because we are going to punch him out, we're going to turn our punch. This is the Turtle Friends punch. We're just going to turn it upside down to make sure that we stamp in a good spot to punch him out. And I think that this will be a good spot right here. Okay, and he's really cute. All right, so I am going to punch him out. Took your Sunday afternoon nap. Oh, I did not get a nap today, but the girls slept in the van on our way back. We had about an hour drive, so the shower started at 11, and by the time we got done, they were really tired. It wasn't a lot of extra activity, but you know, when it was an hour ride down, so we were riding in the car, and they were probably tired to begin with because it's Sunday. All right, let's punch out our turtle. And the turtle also punches out 2 little dots, which I think you can stack up for eyes if you want to, but we're not going to do that tonight. So here is our turtle, and he's really cute. I think he's really cute. And then we have a stamp that is his shell. So if you look on the punch only works for the larger size turtle, but there are 2 little turtles too, and 2 little shells. But we're going to use this one, and we're going to stamp in Old Olive. Sunday afternoons really are good for naps. So we're going to tap, and this ink pad is a little bit older, so if I tap a little harder on this one, it's more firm, and so it doesn't sink in like it would with the newer ink pads. Alright, so there's our Old Olive, and then I just need to line that up. As close as I can. And there's his shell. And then I'm going to stamp off a little bit, and then I'll wash my stamps real quick before we move on. So there's that. Okay. And then, let's see. I have, let's see. Here is a soft suede marker, and I'm going to use that to color in his little feet. And then I have a basic black marker, and I am just going to color in part of his eye. And what I'm going to do next is, I bought the cases, so And the stamps from Paper Pumpkin and the others. Yeah, the cases aren't that expensive, and it's really nice to have a place to store your chamois. Now, this is called Shimmery Crystal Effects, and I am going to put it on his eye, and then I'm going to let it dry for a little while we work on the next step. And when this dries, it'll have a little tiny bit of a glossy finish. Let's see, I don't know if you can even tell in the video, but it'll make his eye a little bit shiny so that it almost looks like a shiny gem. All right, and now while he dries, we're gonna put the rest of our card together. You know what, I'm gonna put him right over here for now. And, okay, here's my card base. And my next layer is 4 by 5 1/4, and I've embossed this layer with the hammered metal embossing folder. But you could use, you wouldn't have to emboss it if you didn't have the tools for that. That's a good idea though with the Paper Pumpkin stamps, because mine are, well, I've gotten a lot of them and I kind of stuck them all in one of my empty Paper Pumpkin boxes, but they don't really fit. And if they were in the clear case, maybe I could see them where I have to sort through them now to get to the one I want. So I'm going to put this right on the front of the Early Espresso card base. And then I'm going to put together the next layer, which is, this piece is 1 1/2 by 5 1/2. And this piece of Early Espresso is, what did I say, 1 1/2, 1 3/4 by 5 1/2. So this paper is from the Ice Cream Corner Designer Series paper. You get 12 pieces of paper, but I thought these little polka dots would be perfect for our turtle card. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on here, a little around the edge, and then a little squiggle in the middle. You guys know that's kind of just how I do each time. And even when I'm not telling you that, I'm talking to myself and reminding myself that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to center that and glue it down. And the nice thing about the liquid glue is you can adjust just a little bit. If you don't get your paper exactly where you want it, you can scoot it just a little bit before you stick it down permanently. And then on the back side of this, we're going to put a little more glue. And squiggle down the middle. And I'm going to put this one right in the center. And I'm not measuring it, I'm just kind of eyeballing it where it goes. So hopefully, I think that's pretty straight. I'm going to stick that down. All right, and then next, I have a little piece here that's 1/2 inch by 2 1/2 inches. I end up with a lot of pieces of Whisper White that are 1/2 inch wide because I cut insides a lot for the inside of my card. Like this is a dark color, so for the inside of this card I'll cut a white piece that's 4 by 5 1/4, and I'll probably stamp a little turtle on the inside, but that way you have a light surface to write on instead of trying to write on that dark colored card. Alright, and here's my little piece of white, and I am going to use my soft suede again. I just noticed my whole workspace looks totally crooked in the video. So hopefully you guys don't mind that. Someday I will get straightened out. Ooh, but it won't be today. Alright, here's my ink, and then I gotta wipe my thumb off because when I opened that, I kind of made a mess of myself, as you can see. Yeah, that's better. And I don't want to get it all over my white paper. So I've already put a little happy birthday on here. I used this one right here. And I'm just going to tap gently and make sure that my stamp is covered. Maybe one more time. There we go. And I'll try to line it off in the center. Let's see. I think you can still see that without getting my head in the way. Oh, it's crooked. Okay, it's all right. I cut out two. Just actually, maybe I can flip it over and just use the other side. That's the hardest part about trying to keep my workspace in the video and not get my head between the camera and my workspace. All right. I should be using the staparatus. Probably. That would make it easier. Well, it's still a little crooked, but you know what? We're just going to go with it. It's less crooked than before, so it'll be okay. Come and do your room, too. I feel like it's probably easier to do someone else's space than it is to do your own. I don't know for sure, but I feel like it would be. Maybe you can be my first experiment. I can try it out and see if it's easier to clean at your house, clean and sort and organize. And it's not that I don't like sorting. I do. Just if I'll get caught up in it. So if I start, I want to get all the way to the end. And can we just be honest and say there is no end? There's no end of sorting. At least I feel like there isn't. Because as soon as I get everything where I think it should be, I will find something that doesn't belong. Or that I forgot about, or that I need to buy to go in my room. There's always things. Okay, so here's our happy birthday. I'm not going to put it on yet because I want to get my turtle in the right spot. Okay, so tonight I am going to use this punch, which is called the trio punch. So it does 3 different things. This, it will punch out this little frilly pattern, this tiny little oval, or it'll round the corner. So what I'm going to do is turn it upside down, turn my little piece of paper upside down, and this piece of white is 2 by 2 3/4. And I am simply going to punch out all of the little corners on this piece of white. Oh, that one's punched better. I used to have a lot of different corner punches, but they've kind of gone out of style for some reason. I don't really know. Probably because they're a little bit finicky. And see how right here there's a tiny edge? I'm just going to take my paper snips and snip that off because I know I won't be happy with it later. Alright, and then I'm going to glue this to this piece of Old Olive, which is 2 1/4 by 3. Oh yeah, Creative Memories did have a lot of corner punches too, didn't they? Whoops, I scooted it, but it's fine. Alright, so here's my little shape, and I have my stamp, and here's my turtle. I don't know if his eye is dry yet, and I'm not going to touch it to see, so I'm going to have to very carefully put on my dimensionals. Okay, so first I'm going to put some on this piece of Old Olive. And I'll just peel off their backs. And then I can flip it over. And I'm going to put it right here. And then I'll put some dimensionals. That sounded a little funny. That does not sound like me. Some dimensionals on the back of here. And this, I'm going to kind of overlap just a little bit. And stick it right there. Not sure I like that, but it's already stuck, so it's going to be. And then on the back of my turtle, I'm going to put some dimensionals, one on his back, maybe one behind his head. I'm trying to be really careful so I don't bump his eye, just in case. And maybe one on each little foot. And then I can peel those off. You probably wouldn't be surprised how many times I find the little tiny pieces of these dimensionals all over the house. It doesn't look simple or cheap. I do like it. It turned out really cute. I like the turtle punch. Alright, so we're going to stick him right here. And then at this point, you could be done if you wanted to, but I wanted to add something a little sparkly, and I think we're going to use these. These are champagne rhinestones, basic jewels. And these have become, I want to say, one of my new favorites. I really like the just the rhinestone version of it. I use these all the time, but this champagne color is really growing on me. So they're both really pretty, and they just add a little extra sparkle to your card. All right, so here is my take your pick tool, and I'm not real excited about this right here. I'm kind of wondering if I can unstick it carefully so I don't leave any mark. Right, I'm gonna put 2 more little stickies on there. It probably didn't matter, it was probably fine, but I didn't like the way the bottom of it was laying against this piece instead of being a little bit popped up. So I'm just gonna put 2 new dimensionals behind there. And just because I probably wore some of their sticky off, sticking them on there the first time. And I'm gonna put it down here. So I like that better, I think. And then I'm gonna sprinkle some of these around. And I like to use this little paddle end to kind of make sure that they're unstuck from the back. And then I like to open the other end. And this end has like sticky tack on it. And you can just pick them up. Or wrap them if they're not sticky enough. And then I'm just gonna stick a couple around. Maybe here. Oh, now I don't remember which ones I unstuck. Well, I think we'll do 1, 2, and then I'll do a little one. And maybe just a little one down here. Should there be more than one? I don't think so. I do think it helps to make a card with layers too, if it's not just, I do like simple stamping where we just stamp on one layer. I haven't done that in a while, like on the note cards, because they're not quite as thick, and so they don't hold up as well to layering. Like if you set it up, they probably fall down. But I really like to add a couple extra layers on cards just because it makes it, I just feel like it gives it a little something extra. And I like extra. I like a little extra something. It doesn't have to be over the top. Just a little sparkle is nice, and a little bit of layering. So that is it for tonight. That's tonight's card. And you can still order this Ice Cream Designer Series paper. It is $11.50 for a pack of 12, and it's 2-sided. So I think 3 of the sheets do have ice cream or popsicles on one side, but then the other side just has nice patterns that you could use with pretty much any stamp set, especially something that's cute like the turtle. So let me show you. This is the Turtle Friends stamp set, and it has lots of little sayings. It says, "Happy belated birthday, sorry I was so slow. Hello little one." So you could make baby cards with this. It says, "Forever friends." it says it's time to celebrate, which I think is super cute. And you could stamp that right inside his shell before you punched him out. It does have a little hat, a little party hat, so you could even, you'd have to cut that out because it doesn't, the punch doesn't do that. There's some little hearts, there's a little bow tie, happy birthday, and you are totally loved, which I think this is a great set. And if you bundle it together with the punch, you do get a little discount. So that's what we use tonight, along with a basic black marker to color his eye, and the trio punch that punched out the corner. I haven't actually used these other two little punches yet, but I'll have to figure out something to do with those in the future. And we also use some shimmery crystal effects for his eye. And I keep anding, you guys. And the champagne rhinestones. So that's what we used tonight and made this really cute card. If you place an order by Friday, if it's $50, and if you use this host code, I'll be able to tell that you placed the order. Then I will send you a pack of gems that look like this. They're elegant faceted gems. And then if you place a $100 order, I will send you these and a package of the rhinestone jewels. So let me know if you placed an order. If you're watching later on YouTube, you can like and share this video. You can subscribe to my channel. And I will be back next Sunday with another Stampin' video. I hope you can join me. Have a great week.